Akhirnya kita dapat jab stem guys, jab stem. Lumayan nih buat ngelengkapin squad kita. Jab stem nih lumayan guys. Kita udah dapat. Kita racik dulu. Dia ini butuh speed. Kita lihat penguat kita. Aduh, ada lagi penguatnya guys. Nah, lumayan nih. Cuman untuk sundulannya, lompatnya masih kurang lompat. Delapan 9. kenceng banget.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. So Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response.
Del Piero! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now he's got space here. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Guti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well-timed, excellent interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Looking for a runner. That has ended up in no man's land. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Iniesta. Zola. Ah, he's given it away. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross from Zola. It's out for a goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. Varane concedes a free kick for that. It's made its way to him. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Udinese are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Iniesta. Can he get it through? Van der Sar.
Udinese have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That has not gone well. Guti. No, that's been intercepted. Good ball, good take. Gets a good foot in there. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passing is crisp and sharp. "30 minutes gone. Yaya Toure. Now it's Guti. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure. Bale. Yaya Toure. And it's Guti. For Messi. And he's cut it out. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Floated through. He's on it. Can he get away? So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's slung out wide. Zola gets into a good position. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Del Piero. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Very nicely done. Bale did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither pass. Great chance! They scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to one...
And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Udinese can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? Yaya Toure. Udinese looking to pass their way through. Solar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. Big chance! Just off target. And we have our very first corner. Varane clears it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely, now then. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Gently done. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Del Piero. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Xabi Alonso. Number 19, Del Piero. Coming on the field, number 15, Seedorf.
Big header! Oh, nearly, but
taking
nearly
place.
is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution in progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And he's there to retrieve it.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Luis Suarez. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now this could be a chance. Nedved. Now can they get... There's the header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Udinese are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Udinese do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Looking for the run.
Udinese really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's a decent clearance. Chance here to counter. He's had it taken off him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Bale. That's really well manoeuvred. Guti going face to face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Pele. But they've got it again. He's looking wide. Nedved. And it's Guti. Tries to play it through.
Udinese really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Guti. Rafael Varane is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Seedorf.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bale does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Pele. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the score. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need...
And Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely weighted ball. Caresses it through, and he's in. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter? To see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful...
Climbs up big! This time, surely!
Udinese would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Bale. Iniesta. Now it's Del Piero. Udinese finding their passes. Great vision. Sola. Bale. And it's Del Piero. Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that has added a whole new... And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Zola is offering a wry smile there.
Udinese with the corner, they're first. And the finish! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Great chance! He scores! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Great defending, strong and determined. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Eze. Rodri. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. No foul, says the referee. So what can they make of this? Great ball if he can get there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's hit the upright. That's a good run down the left. Bale's cross. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bale calmly anticipates. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Udinese are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's a little off target. And it's Guti. Picked out brilliantly. Guti! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, sweet feet. And he's whipped it across. Nicely aimed pass. And he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Conte. Lee Kang-in. Eze. And that pass just didn't quite work. And now the breakaway. Now that's well seen too. And we've reached half-time. Udinese are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Udinese are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's a shade optimistic. Shevchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Konate spots it and intercepts. Look at the space here. And he opts to go forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Howson gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Shevchenko. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can clear their lines. Udinese are looking to go forward now. Guti. Adriano stood his ground strongly. Caught offside that time. Yaya Toure. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Rodri. Guti. Iniesta. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Shevchenko is onto this. He's had a shot! And more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Guti just eases him off the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Eze.
Substituição em campo.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 3. Camisa 4. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Camisa 17.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Substituição.
Can he get it through? Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Sneijder has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Showing good feet. Bale puts them all in. Change of plan here, perhaps. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's found a way through. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the shot. He's cut it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Yaya Toure.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Udinese are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Somewhat off target.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could...
Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Adriano. Menu. Yaya Toure. He's looking wide. Threads one in, and it's Bale. Sneijder. And the number on the board is 3. That has been cut short. Nedved. Donatoni. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Zola, nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Palmer. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Udinese present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Van der Sar will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Quarter of an hour played. And it's Zanetti. Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an...
Lee Kang-in! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lee Kang-in is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. Udinese are looking to go forward now. Solar, shot could be... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Big header! And he's there to belt it away. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Udinese have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, that's a key interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Chouameni. Now, can they get him away? Filippo Inzaghi. Guti. Yaya Toure. Tries from distance. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, this looks sharp. Good chance here! And he comes up trumps again. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Udinese have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nice looking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Adriano. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lee Kang-in conjures time and space where few can. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Udinese looking to pass their way through. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Bale. Oh, super ball! And the shot! Adriano made a good run there.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Deep into stoppage time. That's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bale. That's really nicely played. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
It's Lewandowski! Guti. Played down the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Short changes him with that pass. Koundé, Palmer in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. Guti. Iniesta looking to be a menace in the final third. Zola. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Guti receives it in a good position here. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Zola. Climbs up big! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Saliba, Lee Kang-in. And here's Lewandowski. Palmer. Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Sostituzione per l'Udinese. Numero 10.
Both sides then
Numero
taking this
11.
chance to turn to their
Numero
benches.
8. Iniesta. Numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Luis Suarez.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Il numero 37. Attenzione, una
Tchouaméni.
sostituzione.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Udinese do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Tchouaméni. Now it's Palmer. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bale. And they can counter here. He can run onto that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Takes a shot! Oh, what? In he goes again! Goal! Into the lead once more. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Indonesia take the lead. Nedved! Onana gets it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Adriano. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Zico. Luis Suarez. Nedved. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Oh, what a mistake! It's Lewandowski! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sostituzione per l'Udinese. Numero 9.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Lewandowski. Chance for a shot! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Udinese were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it...